Und hier in Stuttgart wird es fortgeführt. Hier wollen die Besten der Welt an den Start gehen. Die alles entscheidende zweite Runde, der zweite Umlauf.
First to go.
Und jetzt
Koos De Ronde.
das Stuttgarter Publikum wieder alles. Koos De Ronde.
So the difference between Koos De Ronde and IJsbrand Chardon, who's in the lead so far, is about 4 seconds.
And the times from the first round carried forward and added to this second round score. So the team's not starting with a clean sheet. Koos De Ronde, 138.81 from the first round. Cindy, just whilst Koos De Ronde is going to the first, we just mentioned Olympia, London Olympia next week. Very, very exciting. They've got a test event, haven't they, with 4 drivers?
Yeah, it's brilliant. We're going to have Koos De Ronde, IJsbrand Chardon, Boyd Excel and Pippa Bassett from the UK competing at Olympia for the first time on Thursday and Friday.
And the plan is to, if this works out, there may be a FEI World Cup qualifying round there in London next year.
We hope so, yes. It would really be wonderful if that would happen.
Well, I know I was talking to Boyd yesterday and they're very excited about the prospects of being in London Olympia, but it's all about Stuttgart here. Koos De Ronde, first of the 3 to go.
Koos got a small disadvantage there because he just finished his first round. He has to go in as the first starter for the winning round.
I was going to ask you that. Do they draw that, or why do they do that?
They do the reverse order from the results from the first round.
Okay.
Jetzt gibt's den Zwischenapplaus.
Expecting a quicker round from the first round. Of course, the clock
But of course,
has
Boyd,
the 138.81 already in time. Sorry.
I was just going to say, Philip, Boyd cannot win any points here, so the full points will either go to IJsbrand or to Koos. And as they both came first and second in Hanover, they'll be first and second
Whatever happens
here at Stuttgart. So they are well on their way to qualify for the final.
However, there are 3 points different from winning and second. 10 points for the first
7
position, 7 for second.
Und jetzt geht ins Ziel.
No penalties to add, 2 clean rounds, 2:55. 1-4. Dutch driver Koos De Ronde in the number 1 spot here in Stuttgart. Took the 7 points for being second behind IJsbrand Chardon in Hanover, but he takes the 10 points here. So, Koos De Ronde on 17 points. The Dutch national anthem. Koos De Ronde for the Netherlands takes the second leg of the 7 qualifiers for the FEI World Cup driving. He finishes on 17 points. IJsbrand Chardon, who finished third here, goes into second place on 15 points. We resume again with round 3 of the FEI World Cup driving in Stockholm on the weekend of the 26th and 27th of November. So it's goodbye from Cindy Timmer, and a big thank you to Cindy, who's had to disappear down to the arena. And also goodbye from me, Phil Gazala. Thank you very much for joining us. Koos De Ronde for the Netherlands takes round 2 of the FEI World Cup driving in Stuttgart.
I'm now first in standings with IJsbrand, and I like to have early in the season some points so I can make some swaps later, but already be safe for the final.
Now, when you say make some swaps later, tell us about your team of horses.
I drive 3 of this team for the last 5 years. I had a new horse in the left wheel, but also we need to improve, we need to go on. You need to do that at big shows like here to give them experience, but also you don't want to lose a show because you need the points to get to the final.
When you introduce a new one new horse to a team of 4, how long does that process take to enable it to be able to sort of get used to the others?
Well, first of all, it takes you 2 years to get it all worked out, but also all the horses here have a lot of experience. They're older horses. It's with the music and the lights. You know, young horses need to learn that that's not scary and all that stuff. They need experience for this sport.
And do you use a particular breed of horses for your teams?
No, usually you will like horses with a lot of blood who run fast. But I end up with 2 Gelderlanders who just do it really well. It wouldn't be the first pick maybe for an indoor team, but it works for me, so I keep driving them.
And what about horses for the outside circuit? Because everyone knows that you're at the top of your game, both indoors and outdoors. Do you use the same horses?
No, I use different ones. The toughest part is the outdoor horses need to do a dressage test, a marathon, who is 18 kilometers, and a cones course. And this is a short course, 2-3 minutes, with speed and technique. So here we like a smaller, faster horse, and the outdoors we like a little bigger horse with good movement and nice for dressage.
Now, Koos, you're one of the 4 drivers that have been invited to London Olympia for the test event in London in a few weeks' time. Are you looking forward to that?
Absolutely. I think London is great. I hope that will work there. If you see, like here on the other shows, how many people start loving the Indoor World Cup, I really hope that London we get the same atmosphere like here in Stuttgart.
I'm sure you will. It always does at Olympics before Christmas. And then, of course, coming into February, they've just announced that the final for the FEI World Cup drive is going to be Bordeaux. What's that like as a show?
I never been to Bordeaux. I heard from the colleagues it's a great show. For me, it's great because it's early February, so it's close to the qualifiers. Last year the final was like 3 months after the last show, so everybody was a little ring rusty. But for us it's perfect because we have a short season. The horses will be in great shape while we're in Bordeaux, and after Bordeaux we have 2 months to get our outdoor horses ready again. So for me the schedule this year is really good.
So where from here? Stuttgart, now where?
My next one is Budapest in 2 weeks, and then Geneva, London. December is going to be a busy month.
Okay. Well, the very best of luck. We look forward to seeing you at the other shows.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.